$105,000 for Bitcoin. Let's go, guys. We predicted it exactly from yesterday's video. We've broken out of the rising wedge. We broke out of the inverse head and shoulders pattern. We broke out of the ascending triangle. So everything has been broken out. The long positions are doing fantastically well. And I think the next asset to pump like crazy is going to be Ethereum. So make sure to stay tuned until the end of this video. Destroy the like button and subscribe to become a crypto kid, because you do not want to miss out on any update that we post during the bull market, because every single video presents an incredible opportunity to be long on Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency. So destroy the like button, subscribe to become a crypto kid. And with that said, let's jump straight into the price of Bitcoin, and we'll get into a few altcoins, which I think, like Ethereum, can do very well in the upcoming few days. But Bitcoin looks fantastic. We broke out of the rising wedge. We broke out of all the patterns. I think there's a lot of space to go further towards the upside. We had a bit of a liquidity grab this morning going to $106,000. We mentioned that there was $2 billion in short positions to be grabbed at 105. So Bitcoin grabbed that. It went, just a little bit back. It corrected to $103,000. But on the Moon Show 2 hours ago, we said that we're testing the line, the prior resistance of the inverse head and shoulders, and this retest should be incredibly bullish, and Bitcoin should continue towards the upside. So if you went long there, then congratulations. Carl was bearish, but I mentioned that, look, I think that retest is fantastic, and going long could be a nice entry option. And another possible entry point is the Bitcoin CME gap, which is at 102.7, if I'm not wrong. So let's quickly have a look, because people were wondering if the CME gap is going to be closed now after seeing that dump. It's sitting at 102.5. I think there's a chance that the CME gap doesn't close. We have a huge one open at 77K, but in bull markets, if you watch the previous videos, when you go back to the previous cycle, there's been many instances where Bitcoin just kept on rallying and the gaps were not closed until the bear market of the following 1 or 2 years. So I think these could remain open. I wouldn't be shorting Bitcoin or not buying Bitcoin just because there's a CME gap. There's a very good chance that it doesn't ever close, the one right here. If it does, then the best way to prepare for it is to set limit buy orders. And you can do that over on Coinflare or any other exchange by using the links in the description down below. And you can get up to $68,888 if you use this link for Coinflare in the reward shop. And if you can't use Coinflare or Bybit for any reason, then you can use Wex to derivatives trade Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. It's available regardless of any geographical location. You can trade on Wex if Coinflare and Bybit are not working. So there's a chance that this CME gap doesn't close, but if it does, then you can set a limit long position for Bitcoin at $102,700. That is where the CME gap is approximately located. And buying that, I think, could be an interesting idea. But so far, Bitcoin position is up 66.3%. Let me know in the chat if you did open the long position from yesterday. If you did trade the breakout, then huge congratulations to you. The overall rule of thumb for Bitcoin is that I think we're just going to continue pumping to 120K. Maybe it's not going to happen in the next 2 days, although there's very, very high possibility, I think. But I think eventually by the end of December, Bitcoin should hit $120,000. It's not too far-fetched at all. The next coin to pump after Bitcoin, I personally think is going to be Ethereum. So I do have an Ethereum long position too over on Coinflare. You can see that it is very low in the profits because it's basically at my entry price. So I think Ethereum is the next one to pump. And when it does, it's going to pump big. Like, I mean, it can go to $5,000 to $6,000 as soon as we break above, with a confirmation above the $4,000 line. So if you think you missed out on Bitcoin, then Ethereum is your next opportunity. Scaling into a long position here. So opening 20% now, 20% if we dip to 3.6, and then the rest of the position when you get a confirmed breakout out of 4,000 is the way to go from my personal opinion, because when it does, I think a run to initially 4.4 and then 5K, 6K, this will all happen in the next 2 to 3 months. So don't be surprised, and don't come back to me in the comment section saying that, oh my God, you missed out on Ethereum and what should we do now? Because this is your chance. If you miss Bitcoin, Ethereum is your next long opportunity. Institutions are buying it like crazy, and people will eventually wake up and understand that Ethereum is the next thing to come. So that is your next opportunity. Another one that I'll share with you before switching to the fundamental analysis is Cardano. So Cardano has a beautiful inverse head and shoulders. And if we're able to break above 1.09, I think that will also rip to 1.36. Currently, if you're buying spot, I don't think it's a terrible idea to do that, and Solana too should be forming the same sort of inverse head and shoulders. There you go. And the breakout you'd be looking for is 225. And after that, I think Solana can rip to over $300 per one coin. That is a technical analysis. If you look at the Bitcoin halving cycles and where we are in terms of the halving cycle, we are right exactly where we're supposed to be. Expect another month or two of pumping. Eventually there will be some sort of a minor correction. Don't be frustrated about that. That's what happened in 2 previous cycles. But towards the ending of the bull market, which should come in between March to May of next year, or even after summer, Bitcoin should continue its pump before entering a bull market, so bear market. So everything is fine from that perspective. Bloomberg in the United States is just fully dominated by Bitcoin. So you can see that the homepage is just Bitcoin. I saw in the elevator going up to the office, an article was saying that Bitcoin hits a new all-time high of $106,000. So mainstream media, if you go to YouTube, CNBC, Fox News, they're all posting Bitcoin stuff. It is a clear sign that retail is funneling back. And we're just going to continue going up. And then eventually there'll be a huge altcoin season where all the Dino coins and all the good projects will pump 20x, 50x. So there's nothing you're missing out on yet. Just don't make the mistake of waiting on the sidelines and being late to Bitcoin. $105,000. I can't believe I'm saying this, but $105,000 per Bitcoin is still relatively cheap. And the breaking news of today is that, of course, we said yesterday that Michael Saylor tweeted saying that he needs to buy more Bitcoin. Boom, they bought another $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin, and the market is pumping. They're almost instantly in profit. With that said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. It's a very quick update, but it's all you need to know. If you want better entries or potential trade setups, you can go and watch The Moon Show because we stream live just before the market open, and that is when the opportunities come around. And of course, in these videos, you'll also find beautiful opportunities too. I post sometimes on my Telegram channel. It's for free. You can find the link in the description down below for any important technical setups or important articles that I share. So all the links are down below to everything that you need to be prepared for this bull market. But with that said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all on the next video very soon. Take care, guys, and bye-bye.